Well, this is a brand new installation. I think it went in maybe April, and it's July 6th. And it hasn't run since. And I already did video on it because the 7-segment display was dead. There is no lights. There were no lights over here. There was nothing. And what I had found at the time, was that this neutral was missing. And that's to the charger. The charger is T1, the blue label just above it. So in order to have, it's just like an outlet. In order to have 120 volts, you need at least a hot and a neutral. And in a house, you need a ground, obviously. And above that is T1 and T2. And they actually are tapped at the other end onto the utility power, so that when it sees the utility power loss, the generator will start, and then it will use these wires over here, transfer. It'll transfer the transfer switch to run on the power being generated by the generator. But anyways, there was no neutral, so I run that nasty looking white wire. I had black wire, and I believe, where did it go? Okay, I believe that 0 DC ground, I do believe that that's only used for power shedding modules. So I probably could have used that, but I don't like the color black as a neutral. So I cut up one of my test leads because I'm up in the middle of nowhere. And I could have replaced it this morning, but that white wire is from a test lead that's been around since the 70s. And I guarantee that is 100% copper inside there. No alloys to thin it out and make money on the copper. I was, however, going to move that neutral. That neutral is taking up a circuit screw. And I found out why the installer didn't use it is he lost the screw out of the neutral lug. But that's where that should have been placed. So anyways, I wanted to get these numbers. I said 1. There's the number tag right where my finger is. That's 120 to T1. Two and 3 is a 240 volts. To T1 and T2. That flashing green light back there is the Wi-Fi module. Okay. And then what does he got? 4 is 0 volts. 6 is transfer, and 5 is 12 volts. So that's how that works, I guess. And I will test to make sure that's what they are. But for now, I have that. I had to replace the battery because the battery charged for 24 hours and it's only got 5 volts on it. So I pulled the battery, I moved the positive terminal so that it wouldn't be under any other metal clips that cut through the insulation. I put anti-ox on that. It's a clear grease. It'll keep them from corroding. I do both. And the yellow light's gone, so it knows that the battery is good. Ooh. So she should be ready to run. It's only about 8 o'clock in the morning, so I don't think I'm gonna start it. But let me see. What the hell is that? That's a big bumblebee. Hope I didn't kick him in the butt. He'll be back to sting me. Okay. So I put that on volts. This particular meter. This is the battery that's been in it charging for 24 hours. So I got a feeling that ain't gonna charge at all. But I'll try it. That should have been a new, yeah, it was, new battery April 25th. And like I say, it's 7:25 now. So I'll put it on a regular charger. If it don't come back, I'll have to charge them for the replacement battery. If it does come back, I'll just call it a fair trade. So now to put this thing back together, shut that off. And I'll put the unit back together. Oh, I'm running a long time, but I don't want this to be a short. So anyways, this is the alarm history. So it's saying 7:5. That's the day I was up here and connected the charger, and it was low battery. Low battery. It's gonna go. That's the transfer wire warning. That told the should have told the installer that it was wired wrong. Low bad. This is gonna go all the way through everything related to everything related to battery, even that one. That RPM sense loss. No, it couldn't start because it didn't have enough battery. So, and if I escape and go to the run log, that's me today. Stopped auto. Oh, it probably tried to start yesterday on the exercise cycle. And because it had no battery, it stopped in auto. So there won't be any run. Switched off, stopped auto. This thing is going to run through 1 through 50 and show you that it never ran. It stopped on auto, which means it alarmed and shut itself off. So everything in mind, I'm going to put this back together. Maybe I'll start it, but I doubt it. I'm not going to wake anybody up. Just to prove what I already know, it will start. I do want to check those wires. They're all black and he numbered them, but you get one number wrong and you're screwed. Okay, where is it? Okay. That's 120. That can't be right. There it is. I hope. That's 120. I could be reading the wire next to it. That's my T1. Ugh. As long as he doesn't have any of the 120 volt wires over on the 12 volt connections. All right, I'm gonna put her back together. If the owner's up, I'll actually test the transfer switch while I'm here. That should do it. That's the gas regulator. When you hit start, the solenoid is energized, and the gas can go up these two hoses. And if you ever need to test for gas, that's where you do it, to see if you got it inside the generator. And that gas will flow up here. Oh, there they are. They come through here. And then you've got these pitot tubes, Venturi tubes, whatever you want to call them. One on the bottom might appear like it's fallen off, but these things come out and then they bend. You can see the end right there. So they go up pretty far. That's the stepper motor, which controls the speed. Needs to maintain 3600 for clean power. If it don't, it'll hunt and the power will go up and down, and so won't the frequency, and you don't want the frequency hunting. And the stepper switch has a shaft that runs through and controls these, and I've shown them before. See, they put plastic valve covers on. That's a little unique. It's a little bit different build. I'm interested myself because the 10 kW should be a 2-cylinder unit, and I'm only seeing this one. I don't see a second cylinder. I like 2 cylinders, especially for a whole house. But it is what it is, I guess.